UNCW women's basketball completing a two-game CAA weekend series against Northeastern this afternoon inside Trask Coliseum. Unfortunately for the Seahawks, they are on the wrong end of a 78-58 verdict against the Huskies as Northeastern earns the sweep. Joined now by the head coach of the Seahawks, Karen Barefoot. And Coach, it was a difficult day to be able to track Northeastern shooters. They were hitting shots, it seemed like, all over the floor. What was it about their offense that was just so stellar today?
Yeah, you can't help too long with them. Stella Clark, their point guard, does an incredible job. We were trying to pressure her so they couldn't get into their offense, but she really does a good job getting in the lane and finding people. She's very active with her handle. She really keeps it, and you know, if you fall asleep one side, weak side, doesn't matter what it is, they're gonna make that extra pass and they're gonna punish you. And the thing about it is you gotta be, on the balls of your feet the whole time against this team, every single possession. So I think that as a coaching staff, we cut everything we could from yesterday to show them this morning. And I think we fixed a few things, but Eric, when you get tired, you can't get tired on this team. I mean, it really, truly takes true discipline. Every possession, you gotta be on your toes because they can all shoot it. And then those long balls, if they miss it, become rebounds, and they get offensive rebounds. So now you got to really block out because now they're coming over your head because it's a long ball, and then they get the offensive rebound, put back. They got some and ones. They get you off balance. I do think that our team fought. I do think that Taylor Webster had a great day today for our team, a freshman that, we wanted her to be active today. CA always does her thing, but, we were battling. I mean, that one possession down the stretch where the shot clock went all the way down and we were trying to cut it under it was like 9 points and we were trying to cut it to, 7 points. She was in the short corner and it was like 1 second left and she had a one-legged shot, hand in the face, and it went in. It was that kind of day for them. Shots were going in. I'm not saying that we, gave up easy shots because we got to go back and we got to fix those. But you got to credit them. They made some shots and we just got to go back and we got to fix some things and stay confident.
You talk about being a little bit tired. This is the third game for you all this week after having a pause. Yeah. When you look at the timeline of the last couple of months, you go play a couple of games, have a couple of weeks off. Play a couple of games, have a couple of weeks off. Play 3 games in the span of 6 days now. Yeah. It's hard to get some sort of rhythm going when you have those stops and starts and then having to play a bunch of games in a short period of time.
Yeah. And the thing for us, we've only had, 5 team practices in 20 days. So we got some players that are new coming back and we're still trying to find a rhythm. It's like I was trying to keep telling them in there after the game, I was like, if we could put everything together, all the little pieces together, we could be a strong team going to the tournament. But we still have some games left to play to get it right. So we've got to go back, we got to fix some things, and we've got to keep them confident, and we've got to make sure that, we do get some conditioning reps this week because now it's coming down these back-to-back games and tournament comes up. You don't know how many games you could play possibly. You got to be able to be in great shape, and I'm going to use my depth, and I'm going to keep people confident, so we're ready. But we want to own our identity, and I think one thing that we have done, getting CA the ball really is a good thing for this team. We got them in foul trouble today. We got into the bonus. I mean, there's some good takeaways. Definitely some things we got to work on. But I'm just going to keep teaching and reaching and get my staff together, look at film tonight. They'll have a day off tomorrow and we'll get back at it and prepare for Charleston. So just keep this team believing.
A couple of individual highlights. You talk about Carolina Busick, her 5th double-double in 6 games, 16 points, 10 boards. For such a young team and an inexperienced team, how important is it for her to be on the floor and provide that leadership?
It's hard because I know that I have never seen anything like it with this team and the kind of youth that we have. Usually you have at least experience in the backcourt playing together or something. But her being a center and a post player, she's done a tremendous job. And I've said that before on both ends of the floor. And I know she has to keep her head up and keep other people up because we want those wins to come. We want to have that fighter mentality. But give her all the credit with what she's trying to do. She really is having a heck of a year, and I do not want that to go unnoticed. But I also do want to celebrate the small victories of people getting better. And like today, I was so proud of Taylor Webster, the freshman, just being aggressive and just really getting after it today because that's a big deal for us. So if we can get everybody to step up together, Z hit some big-time shots and big-time shots down the stretch. We got to keep their confidence up and know what each person can do. So once we get in, tournament time, hopefully we'll have that strong identity, that teal collar mentality going in there.
Looking at the schedule the next couple of weeks, how important is it for the fact that you have 3 of your final 4 regular season games at home after being on the road for so long and having the pauses and all the adversity?
We've had it hard from the beginning with our schedule. I think Northeastern even said it too with their schedule. Both teams and they found they're starting to peak, of course. Now we want to peak at the right time too, so we want to take advantage of being at home court. And the fans that we do have here and the people that are following all over. You know, I talked about today, when you put that jersey on, man, you give power to that jersey. You represent those letters across your jersey and the name of your back. You know, you go out there and you fight. And I do think that that's the message for me, is like, don't take it for granted. Let's go out there. Let's play, you know, Seahawk basketball, which is selfless play, get after it, rebound, play for each other. So I hope that we can continue just to grow and practice and you know, be ready for Charleston. It's you know, we got to learn from this. I don't never say lose. You got to learn from it and be ready for the next one. But I can't wait to get some momentum and get them to, you know, get some wins going so we can go in the tournament and feel good about ourselves, because they deserve it.
Coach, thanks for the time and good luck next weekend against Charleston.
Thanks, Eric.